Welcome, it's Don, and today I'm here to talk about why most women should train heavy when they're doing weight training and resistance training in general. But before I start, I just want to say if you like everything you hear and you think there's value in what I have to say, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So, resistance training. Most women should train heavy when they're doing resistance training, especially if their objective is to lose as much body fat as possible and build some muscle tissue, okay? A lot of times, most women, especially the ones I've spoken to, are reluctant to train heavy because they're afraid of putting on too much muscle mass. Well, there is some truth to this, but for the most part, the vast majority of women will not put on muscle mass like a man does, or a man has the capabilities because of testosterone, okay? The primary determinant of the level of muscle one puts on is genetics, okay? So there is some exception to the rule, but the vast majority of women don't have the infrastructure like a male does to put on that type of muscle mass. So by going into a gym or at your place and you embark on a weight training program and you focus more on lightweight, more repetitions, you're actually doing a disservice to yourself if you're trying to lose body fat. You actually want to train as heavy as you can for a certain type of rep range with certain type of sets, and then focus more on cardio as far as light activity, okay? So one of the biggest myths out there is light weights versus heavy weights. But if I do light weights, I'm going to lose more body fat, which is completely a fallacy, because light weights don't really do anything unless you're training for a marathon and you want to precipitate muscle endurance. But if your objective is to lose body fat, you definitely want to do heavy weight training, because the fat loss itself happens in the kitchen. It's 90, maybe even 95% your diet, where the approach in the gym, in the weight room, should always be the same. It should be applied to each person, whether you want to be a soccer mom, you're a Miss Bikini model, you want to be Mr. Universe, whatever the case is, the approach must be the same if you're trying to yield those type of results and gains. Again, if you're training for a marathon and you want to train for muscular endurance, you can do more reps. But the next time you are doing weights, and no matter who you are, but especially women, okay, you definitely want to do as heavy as you can for a rep range between 3 to 10, 3 to 4 sets. And save the light stuff more for cardio. And remember to do weights first and cardio second.